Hi people, I would like to introduce the Real Yap Project, which simply means real chat, real talk, real rap. Real Yap's about local artists, lyrical artists, performing their individual pieces for this project, Untold Stories. The artists' features are talented in their own right, and all are based or live around the Kingston Upon Hull. I feel proud to have these individual artists featuring and look forward to hearing and seeing what the Real Yap Project has developed into. Sit tight, relax and enjoy what's in store. Peace. Yeah, so we've got my man Cass representing for the Real Yap Project. Good to have you, man.
Yeah, man.
And what's it all about?
It's a little piece called Conspiracy Theories. It's kind of a spiritual awakening, like social awareness kind of thing.
Not going to scare so many people so much.
No, it's a little bit in depth if you know what I'm talking about, but it's not too scary now.
Looking forward to the piece.
Alright, man, cool.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Okay. Alright. Filled with the knowledge of the ocean, I fucking Illuminati defeaters all a lie. Truly believe in my mind I can fly, but I've just got to get those vibrations right. Mind control, second sight, travelling time and I'm bending light. Fuck Illuminati, I stand and fight. I absorb their energy, I unleash my might. Energy that I gain as I dance in the rain. Go with the flow and I smile through the pain. Can't be contained, it's a warrior's flame. Wild and free, I will never be tame. Get what I give, do what I do. Might not be right, but I'll always be true. Fuck what you think, I'm not out here for you. As I've tried to explain, but I'm not getting through. Try to remain on a positive flow. Can't help letting my emotions show. Do my best not to keep control. I'm a gentleman with a violent soul. Governments ruling nations, world starvation. When will we come to the realization? Already living under world domination. All we do is talk, weed conversation. Urban philosopher, street life poet. Filled with emotions, I've tried not to show it, but from out to the darkness, from all of the pain. These lyrical vibes, they rush through my veins. It's the hate and the sadness, pain and the rage. Going off like a demon unleashed from his cage. I'm rewriting my life and I'm turning the page. Cause it's do or die at this critical stage.
Yeah, so just in a location just off Springbank.
Yeah.
And yeah, what piece have we got today?
It's called British, and it's something about 2 years ago. Inspired by this other spoken word artist that I've seen on YouTube.
Okay, it's not inspired by all the Brexit movement or anything to do with that? And
No, it came before that. More just inspired by like racists, I guess, and BNP and stuff like that.
okay.
Wanting to speak out.
Nice one. I heard it before because obviously we filmed previously on the bridge in KC Stadium, but due to the wind and stuff, yeah, we couldn't use that. But yeah, I'm glad to have you back again. Glad you could make it.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Cheers. Respect.
My name's Asher, I'm from Hull, Springbank. This is a piece called British. I'm through being British. From now on, I'm a British being. Because Britishness isn't reflected by the melanin in my skin. And I'm sick of people asking, where are you from? I'm not suggesting you're racist if you did, but look brother, can you tell, I'm just another British kid. I apologise, my name isn't Phil, Jack or John, but nor is the name Asher from Africa, it's actually Middle Eastern. See, I'm a smart kid, I've got a degree in politics, but back in my flat, I've got a form and I just can't finish it. Am I a mixed white, Caribbean, black, white, African? Last time I checked I was a human, yeah, a slightly brown one. See, I've travelled here and I've travelled there. I've even been to Africa, I went to volunteer. And I admit the people there looked a little bit like me, but I still got homesick. I miss my British flat and my British city, most of all I miss my cups of Yorkshire tea. So dear Mr. and Mrs. BNP, when it comes down to nationality, there's no difference between you and me. Finally, let me tell you what I detest about the British racists, is that they choose to hate my kids that don't even exist yet. But whether or not you accept my kids as British, this is our country, and here we're gonna live. Alright, that's it.
Cool.
I went to the NHS crisis team today and they said, Michelle Flava, stop in every single emergency service and go away. There's nothing wrong with your brain. You know, you're suffering a bit, you're going insane, but nothing wrong going in the pain. When you walk out the street and feel the cold death in the pouring rain, you know? Maybe when I open the pen and paper and put a pen to a rhyme. I don't want to commit crimes. All I want to do is sit alone every single day doing my own time. I'm walking on the street with a baseball cap, not fitting in. Nothing wrong with me. I bet CBT and DBT never turned out to be positivity and creativity. Nah, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people saying, oh, stigma is traumatised. I am traumatised. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. These see some despise. You know what? Yeah. I'm rapping. I'm walking on the street, nothing going on in my head. People look at me in despise. Oh, fuck off, they said. They said to me when I went to Hull Council, they chucked me out. They don't want to know it. All they say is, you know, stop complaining and just get on with it. Go out. Yeah, my dad, my mother, my sister, my brother, they're fucking there. Look at me, I'm fucking stressed and pulling out my blonde grey hair. I'm angry. This CBT, DBT shit did nothing for me. Look at all the papers and the pens, faxes, you know, I don't want to be in the pennies, you know, I'm sick of it. All these social workers and fucking police and ambulance services, it did nothing for me. All it did is make me feel alone like a grain of salt on the sand, you know, and I'm banned. I'm banned from everybody, I'm banned from myself, I don't want to be in this on an NHS fucking shelf. Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm freestyling, not very well, because people say I've got bad mental health and I need to be fucking off on the shelf.
Yeah, man, so you're the last one to do. There's about 2 or 3 of you left now.
Yeah.
It's been quite a long project, but yeah.
I know, a couple of months hard work.
Yeah, so
That's what it's about, man, that hard work, man.
We're pulling all these people together, you know what I mean, so it's cool.
Yeah,
so what have you got for us today then?
Just a few deep bars, little story to tell from my end about the estate, how I grew up, just things like that. None of that gangster street crap, man, don't mean out to me. Just like, it's nothing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're just location just around Springbank, just in the heart of the estate. And yeah, just gonna do a cypher now and looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, sick, safe, man. Yo, Troy Allen, yeah? We're going in with that full Flava Flav on a big up urban trends on Springbank. You gotta get down there. I want to go in with bigging up a few of the sickest members. I want to big up Tony B, North Star, Ash Roach and Mercer. I want to big up Red Eye for backing me at main stage of Freedom Fest. And I want to big up Clarks, man, for that last sesh, because that sesh was fresh. But yo, some of them deep bars. Yo, look. There was that point in my life where I felt that far, did it down, man. I felt like I was gonna drown, but now I'm back, man. It's like I'm unstoppable now, and you ain't gonna stop me now. But there's all this weight that's on my chest, and there's a lot I gotta confess. But all this weight, man, it seems to be dragging me down, and I feel like I'm just going rip round. But there's only me who can stable these feet, so I gotta make sure that I'm staying on top of my game. And I ain't banging on about being a saint, cause clearly I ain't. But I've got a lot of goals, so that's where I'm gonna aim. Just chilling on the jet skis and flying on the planes. That's all you hear people banging on about, but these are the facts of the real days. Heads are getting jacked, getting stabbed for the chains, and left, right, centre, we see it every day. People are dropping down because they can't handle the drugs that they take, because people are getting greedy, mixing it and bashing it in so many ways, and they think at the end of the day, man, we gotta get paid. But I ain't one of them where I'm gonna let someone else's conscience rest on my case. Man, I got these scars on my arms and scars on my face, and they're just a few tokens to show that I'm still winning this game. Now, I don't really care about your street credibility, and I don't even care if he says that he's gonna do this to me. And I know at the end of the day, man, I'm 23, and I keep going on about HL3 like he's got bloody kids to me, but honestly, from the bottom of my heart, man, I can't be arsed, and I'm withering, feeling tired. I can see the ice building up in his eyes from telling all those lies. miles, feeling cold like a blade going through your side, and the devil's alive and he's come to take my soul, but I don't want to go, but he's pulling back like try or go, holding out, letting go. And there's a little something else, and I think you should know, man, I'm getting sick and tired of walking round with my head down, acting like a bloody clown, but what goes around it comes, you're back around and back, you're down. If you could see me now, would you be proud and would you smile? But all this trouble what I caused, now it plays up in my mind and in my thoughts, and I really didn't mean for any of this and all that pain that I put you through, but this is for the struggles of my life and for another day that goes you by. And at this present moment in my life, I swear I've never felt so alive, and I can swear it down on the tears that are falling from my mama's eyes. Yes then, Troy Allen, yeah? Troy Allen, Facebook, and troy.tyson at live.co.uk for the YouTube. Check it out, and big up Urban Trends.
Full Flava Untold Stories, Sam Share 2017. Mesmerising melodies, manipulate and multiply, masterfully whilst maliciously mashing memories more and more. When walking wildly, wondering what would wake this sleeping beauty, bereft of bereavements, begging border whilst bastardly bashing bogies, blinding to a submissive state of sexual stability. Slowly sizzling like sausages snaking down streets of gold, glimmering glowing like gods gathered in gangs who gladly grow up gauntless girls who gather like geeks on glee. Freely, frantically, ferociously fostering flames and freedom from ominous opportunities. Openly, outrageously ordering orgasms on corners, clad with coppers, coping with cocky cunts on a day-to-day basis. Peace.
Full Flava, Roots and Wings, Real Yap Project, generally iller. Yo, I cut down the loud, but I must admit I drink a lot, think a lot. Think about the times fam I nearly cried, think about the times when my sister was alive. Think about the time when my limit was the sky. The first time I witnessed a grown man cry, yeah my mother too, she was unconsolable. I was only 14, what the fuck was I supposed to do? Emotional, unsociable, locked up in my room till the funeral. The flowers there were beautiful, godmother to my kids. I know that you'd be suitable no matter what you did. I'm proud to be your brother, Jennifer we miss ya, Jennifer we love ya. When you go to sleep you can visit in my dreams. You're in a better place now, call this life in what it seems. Jealousy and envy, hate and fucking greed. Your brethren to your brethren until they turn chiefs. In DZ, generally iller. Big up Full Flava.
In shops and perspex cages, there's coffee, meat and pregnancy tests. They keep checked, locked up against teens feeling sick beneath their stomach, the hungry, or pathetic folks like me who it seems can't go a week without coffee. Whether proper or decaf, have to pawn my pride and ask for scraps off of the mate that takes way too much of my shit. But this is just the personal element to what I'm fumbling to spell out. It sucks. And it is not enough, because really we were taught to steal these things. School kid by rote, trained to take what someone else paid for with their sweat, ancestry and temporal investment. See, the Enclosure Act 1773, reservations, the transatlantic slave trade, but there's a specific way you have to do this. Be big enough to pay for disproving it. You have to be descended from those who set the precedent. Whether you manage the harrowing, measured task of slipping through the cracks by your bootstraps so you can be the story they flaunted the board that we both bought, you know the score, we're fucking lazy. We're just the way it is. Angry feminist is cliche, mimetic, reduced to its internet exaggerations, but the wire of my ribs can't cage me. We'll burn the state, rage, peace. Systemic oppression is BuzzFeed rhetoric. It's not ever thankless. Pankhurst, Rosa Parks, Marcus Garvey, Tupac's Panther parents, Malcolm X or Emma Goldman, who spoke birth control in the 1800s. They dubbed her the most dangerous woman as she fought for a balance we don't get from the ballot. We've a history of great ones, and more mistakes we need to make good on, so this season organise as equals against the beasts in the polls, because if there is hope, it lies with the pros. And though I am wrecked by the reality we are subjected to, I too am guilty. Came with blame to spit instead of saliva at riot shields, but alone I don't know what to suggest. As poets and artists, this is our fact. We've got to express ourselves and then take the power back.
Max, Real Yap Project 2017. Cheers to DJ Redlocks for asking me to be a part of this. When I was growing up, I listened to Cypress Hill lick shots. I knew I wanted to rock, make them jump like crisscross. If you don't rate, you're wrong, like wearing socks and flip-flops. I've got the strength for 9 men, I'm the slip, not a hip-hop. I remember Grassroots Fest when I was just 9. First time in front of a crowd that I ever rammed. So back then I was on stage, rapping with Red Eye, and now I'm on tour, spitting about being a Jedi. If you can't get what I'm saying, you can eat a bag of dicks. My rhymes blag your head like performing magic tricks. I'm Max, sharper than a metal razor blade. Here to show suckers what time it is, like Flava Flav. When I was a child, yeah, I was raised in a pig pen. Here to show suckers what time it is, like Big Ben. Wannabe creative types, I don't really dig them. They say that you're nice, so when's your last do a gig then? Why do you think you can step to me in the first place if I wouldn't go all out like it was my birthday? The lines that I write are known to cause earthquakes, and just like Cheer do, there's no touching my work rate. Max 2017, peace.
Yeah, boys. The budget film representing East Hull to West Hull. No, so for real. So we've got Trizzy.
Yeah, man.
And we've got
Smacks.
So Trizzy's going to represent first. And Smacks is later. Peace.
Yo, full flavour, untold stories, Trizzy, Bud fam. Listen, at first glance, it might seem nice, but when you pass through, don't be dazzled by the street lights. I know boys that got caught up so quick being stuck here, just trying to live the street life. Spend every day trying not to lose hope, it don't work out, so they gotta pick a new road to go down. Just trying to earn cash ain't what they hope for, so you're trying to turn back. I was raised around violence and poverty, mum working overtime just to get the shopping in these hard times. I'm just trying to get by, I'm making the most out of what life's offering. I'll get out or I'll break my back trying. Just picture yourself in the shoes that I'm in. Would you want to be stuck here every day? If the answer ain't no, then you obviously lying. They chat about the street like it's some type of good life, but round here your soul can get sucked dry. Dreams lost, hope faded and full of dark days like we never see the sunlight. What's to brag about? Being raised here, living in a world that constantly creates fear. You speak out loud, they try to fit you in a box, and that's why the youth are brainwashed and much lazier. Bah.
Full flavour, untold stories, Bud fam, Smacks. Welcome to EY, not E-Buys, where we try to be cries and see skies with a deeper shade of blue, cause on the overcast we just try and make it through. Welcome to East Riding, where you won't get shot at, flash and get your eyes west hiding, assuming you're surviving. And if the attacker gets caught, then the pigs will be bribing, as if no that he tripped to P&L booth, cause the methadone course the doctors prescribed him. Chased it so much that it's caught it. They want to drag us back, he's riding the wave to his grave. On the Wilberforce witches are running, so many slaves for the rest of the days. Whole city, the dull gritty place where it's rare that you find the community committee, where you don't even have to ask these days for little skits on the streets to expose their titties. 3 times the national average statistics in unemployment rates in 18 to 25-year-olds, which reminds me of 5 years ago. It's televised as the worst place in this corrupt country you could go buy a buds or div. A further 30 mil toward the regeneration fund, and still we're in the bottom 5, because in reality we're really just a wheelie bin that's got a new lid. It's always some riverside luxury apartments and city centre features, supposed to change the fact that most go and pull up the £10 t-shirts. You can go and see the shape of the ribs, and I'm not telling fibs, so why do they get interrupted every time we go and make a vids? Only thing I can think, they don't want the rest of the country to go and see the place that we live, cause on the side's upper class, where's the country's middle class? Just a myth don't exist, cause the facts most motor pass and get soaked when under leaking gutter pass, hoping we're doing this is temporary, sort of like a shutter cast, and that's shut and ride them. They don't want to end the days in and the side and bound to the siren sounds. Many beliefs have been changed and the days are drifting off in Mr. Butter's class. Blah. Spoken word.
Yo, Real Yap Project, North Star, 2016 Hull City, 0142 stand up. As we let it roll, yo, it's like this. Yo, my name's not on road, man, for all them wrong reasons. I paper chase my life away regardless of the season. But yeah, I got that swagger back, it's time that I get even. And I can't forget them haters, man, they're guilty of treason. Done my time carefree, my debt's now paid. Yeah, I'm a brand, watch me rise today. Yo, fuck it, I'll admit it, man, my train derailed. The smoking wreckage burnt out, wasting time in jail. Did my detox, hit the gym and got my munch back on. Yo, I'm counting down the days until I see my son. Miss my loved ones every day and dream about my girl. You see, they're the biggest thing in my little shitty world, ain't no stopping me now. Why sharper, tougher, rougher? Newfound respect for my mother and brother. Yo, the words in the letters are what got me through. I know this, yo, North Star would die for you. So the old me's gone, can't say he won't come back. Can't say he won't shot drugs, can't say he won't sell crack. Can't say he won't get high, can't say he won't pack at all. When I'm out in the club, I won't be acting a fool. So yeah, think first, North Star inside. We're coming down with the harper rhyme, darker rhyme. Yo, we're kicking back one time. It's the urban trend cypher yet to blow your mind. Pow.
Location, urban trends, medicinal ciphers. Peace.
Major L, full flavour, roots and wings, real yap. Ready. Intelligent and I'm elegant with the bars. I'm a president in my element. When I'm rapping loud, bag of swag. Too many it is one about a rap. I'm not having that bag of crap. The Donna Sport got a bag of bars. My grandma's hard, move aside. I'd rather go to prove I'm hard. If you want a battle, then it's suicide. Cause I'm killing MCs. Yeah, I'm killing MCs. And I'll killing rappers, hitting with the hammer, spitting in the challenge, working on my talent. It's apparent. I ain't new to this shit. I ain't new to this shit. Abusing the beats and I do it with ease. You wanna get a buzz if you do it with ease. Yeah, I mean ecstasy. Bro, stop fixing me. I've got the weaponry and a pedigree to settle beef with bars, but I'm keeping it fab. But I sabotage and despise and see nothing that I do it like I get pulled apart. The full technique will get pulled off the beat. I'm a bully on beats. I fully achieve what I want because I've got the patience. Whack rappers. Full flavour, I haven't got time for that. I can't relax. I've got harder raps make your spine collapse. What do you mean? 2 tramadol, I can't relax, but I can't relapse. But it made me skinny, so it can't be bad. Major L, mate. Freestyle, eh? Just bars in it, no nonsense. See you soon.
Yeah, man, so what you been saying, you had a good day?
Yeah, it's been cool, man. It's been cool. Yeah, so we'll just talk over here, man. Just gonna record the cipher, Red Art cipher, yo.
Yeah.
What's the cipher called, Red?
The cipher's called Hull City, man.
So there's the spot. We're doing it for real. Cheers,
Real,
bro.
Untold Stories, Real Yap Project. My man Full Flavour. I'm Red Eye Phoenix. I'm gonna kick something about my city for you. First thing that springs to mind about my city is its history. A native of a city so strong, abolish slavery. Just that alone makes RED all and proud. 1833, the year humanity was allowed. Next thing is popping up, that's been my journey. Met great friends on the real tip, musically. And I don't need to shout out, my city does it for me. Like hip hop is one love, Hull is cultured and friendly. The right people I see them working hard to give back to the community. Helping people cope and live, and that's just us. Like a bull, like Patty, Butty and Scraps, we work hard. Party hard and have a good laugh. Next thing, my granddad played for Hull City. George Brown, you're not the only member in Hull history. Kingston Upon Hull, I believe in you, I do. And I swear I work hard with City Elements crew to provide for my city the next generation, to help young people use creation as a station. Love Hull, love music, hate racism, city, a culture. 2017 Full Flavour Promotions.
Yeah, man. Got my man YP representing for the second time around.
Real Yap Project coming soon.
So what you say for this one?
Spitting some quick bars for my man.
Nice one, man.
Okay.
Respect.
Respect.
Peace.
Hey, fam. Yeah. Real Yap Untold Story. It's your boy YP. Yeah, the ones who second guess me, they gon' feel me first. The non-believers, underachievers and all the rest. I've got bars for anybody who's feeling thirsty. That's why I'm sending shots. Tell them come and arrest me. I'm just the kid they used to laugh at. I've learned to hold my own. Never needed a backup. Even if I did, they probably turn their back up. I can only count on me. Yes, I'm my own backup. But that's another story. Yeah. The pain and the glory I've learned from experience. Never take no advice, cause when these boys see you cake it, they all wanna slice. The bottom is crowded, the top is lonely, but I'm like a CEO, I love my company. So you can keep your favors for yourself. I'm heading to the top even if it's by myself. Peso.
Alright.
Easy, man. How's it going?
I'm good, mate, yo.
Chapo, the rapo. Easy, bro. So, yeah, Real Yap.
Yeah,
Is it second time around, is it?
Third time.
Third time around, wow.
Yeah.
So, come to represent, what you got to spit this time?
Something experimental. Something I wrote a few years ago. Recorded a demo, I've never really put it out there. I blew the dust off last week, so I hope you like it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, pretty deep.
You could say, I'll let you decide.
Nice one, man. Respect.
Cool.
Take the stage, bro.
See you later.
Respect.
Yo. If I could ask you one thing, tell me where the fuck was you when I was 6 months old as a baby and my older sister was 2, when you decided to pack your bags, moved out to the other side of Hull for another woman with 3 kids that wasn't even fathered by you, but you played daddy. Happy families, looking back kinda makes me angry. You're a father to them but you never rang me. You went hands on dad, more like hands free. But I'm a father myself now. Suddenly I see, cause even though I split with, I'm more of a dad than you were to me, so fuck you. Your alcohol addiction, you brought more promise than a politician. You only got in touch if the guilt kicked in. Danced with the devil, now you're guilty of sin. Gambled your soul, did you play to win? You know about Adam, but not the twins. Thinking I'ma let you play with their emotions. You got more chance, teetotal in 0 drink. Stop and think, rocking up to pub on a sober thing. But I'll raise my kids to not need a thing. Yeah, I'll raise my kids to not need a thing. You're a walking, talking contradiction. As time went on, the excuses wore thin. Rather have a lager than the kids you orphan, but I guess getting pissed was more important. Fuck you, Dad.
So yeah, Clarky, MC Clarky.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Clarksman.
Clarksman represent for the Real Yap Project. And yeah, what are we looking at doing today? Is it a cypher, 16 bar, 12 bar?
Yeah, it's kind of like 16 bars in my usual style, boom bap. But I'm going to come a bit different today. I've got sort of some real talk, but more sort of deeper, more spiritual. Sort of a bit of a reflection of some of the sort of things that I think, but I always vocal about.
So it's just a general concept about yourself and things that you're thinking about?
Yeah, sort of life, reality, philosophy, religion,
Cool. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks.
Right, bro. Good
What's
luck.
up?
Right, cheers, man. Respect. Peace.
Yeah, it's Clark's man. I'm coming with a real talk. We've got Redlocks featuring on the Real Yap Project. Yo, listen. Yo, as the light starts to fade and the sky becomes black, I watch the world through my window. Man, I feel a bit sad. My vibe is killed by hatred and bitterness. Everywhere you look, it's destruction and wickedness. So brick by brick, I build up a fortress to shield my mind's eye from the serpents and sorcerers. Sober-minded, guided by my heart's beacon. Life is like a dream, people walk around sleeping and waiting for a miracle, praying for release. I struggle on with the pain, trying to find inner peace. My soul is in a whirlpool, I swell with emotion, trying not to drown. It's like my heart is wide open, so I inhale, compose myself with the breath, staring at the stars. I know that life is a test, but I'm a slave to desire, heading for the fire. I repent for my sins and try to elevate higher. I maintain my health and aim to better myself. I've got one foot in heaven and the other's in hell. I sit and dwell, my brain is on a mission. All this madness and chemtrails clouding up my vision. Primetime television transmission, mass hypnotism, high definition. I received a revelation of wisdom, and now I see beyond the walls of this invisible prison. So break your soul from its chains, take the chip out your brain. There's much more at stake than material gains. Material is fake and the eternal is real. Don't forfeit your soul, you won't get a good deal. Break your soul from its chains, take the chip out your brain. There's much more at stake than material gain, cause material is fake and the eternal is real. Don't forfeit your soul, you won't get a good deal. Yeah, a little one there for your Clark's man, with some real talk, some philosophy, some deep bars, all tight Redlocks, everyone representing on the Real Yap. Peace out, Clark's.
Yeah, man. Love the Beats Bus meeting tonight. Talk about future workshops, you know, plans what we're going to do in the future. Yo, bro, one in the building, man. Real Yap. Let's do this. Cheese. Untold stories. Respect. Yeah.
Cool. Good luck, bro.
Alright, let's go.
To the stage, man. Take the stage.
Right here. It's the player one. Real Yap. Untold stories. Let's go. I got stripes like tigers, rah rah rah. When I first came to Hull, man, I had a temper. Too many MCs talk blah blah, and hit 'em with the force of the player one bars. Time moves fast, Hull had his charm. 10 years on, I ain't go back to the norm, cause the way too calm. Red Eye is my dawn, we met at a battle when since we doing songs. Hull is blessed, London got stressed. They're both my home, loves pour from his chest. It's the land of opportunity, yeah, it's cracking our community. But so is peace, love and unity. To crews are irrelevant if you ain't with city elements, or you never heard of the president. Yeah, it's a testament. Hull made me a better man, but the microphone made me a veteran. That's it.
Yeah, man, it's all about the Real Yap. I can't wait for this guy. It's coming in.
Yo, mate, how's it going? Yeah, it's happening. We're doing recordings today.
Yeah.
Right, let's do this then, man. Let's do this.
Peace.
Yeah, listen, big up the Real Yap Project. Yeah, let's go in with these bars. Yo, listen. You'll never see volume in the top 10. Sat there waiting for a bus on a bench, getting half sig passed off a new friend, cause you can't be asked to work and fend for your sen. Your girl wants a baby to pay for the rent, so you have 6 kids to get a mansion and land. Wow, that's not what I've got planned. Man's on the road and I'm doing what I can. I don't care about that now. I'm trying to get deep, trying to climb barriers and trying to break scenes. Doing what I can in this world to achieve, while you're sat there in your gams with your green, looking at me through your TV screen, and your girl's like, wow, who's he? He's deep. Me? I put bare bars on beats and I've been doing this since I was a teen. I come hard with the flows. Look for the mandem, nobody knows. Now I'm bossing it standard. That's what the people can't handle. When they see me in the street in my £90 tracksuits, I play my cards right so I don't lose. I'm never gonna be a guy dressed like you. Driving ambition is the one I choose, so pass me the mic now, I swear, let's move.
I should have a haircut, man.
Yeah.
Be looking like a mop with limbs.
So what you got to do tonight? No, the cypher.
Life often gets me, thoughts about the suicide. Not on these roads, won't be left at the suicide. Growing up, Preston Road, I came out the project. You know I'm the one, I didn't even put out any projects. I used to meet my daddy, drop a bill and keep it moving. I see him again, I'll probably drop him and keep it moving. Cause I ain't seen him since 12, backwards. Now I've just been 2-1, that was my last year of uni. Script up at 2-1, crazy but for this life I'm living, I don't need a degree. We're collaborating to get it, no one's working for me. Bad student I guess, but I'm just sick of the class. There's always something to separate and see as different as doing things for yourself. Then to me you're evil, cause you should be trying to uplift all your people. You know it's fucked up when you're giving your others advice. Gave part of my youth away, I paid a mad price. Cause money I can lose it and make it right back, but this time it just goes, you know, taking that back, reminiscing. Never knew the impact of snakes and ladders, cause it's people like that, back to the bottom they'll drag us. And that's why I just stay in my talk, little most conversations I have in my brain. I'm trying to better our lives, I ain't searching for fame, cause that too, yeah, comes and then goes. Trying to build a foundation, set up and it grows. As potent as what I inhale, I put it on the toes. I be the one to sacrifice, I'll open up the doors. Cause man, I can get real serious. We need to start smoking, fucking up our interiors. But we are all seeking to escape this perception. And just like life, it's one take. Look, grew up on PIE, now I've been to Cali. While you're on your road to nowhere like Max and Paddy. These adventures change me, where do I start? Africa 20 times at 20, I think that's a part. Gather to eat with your hands, no cutlery. Definiting in the crown of luxury. While you're living good, the world's still a fuckery. I'll document what I see until I've had enough of me. Look, 16 for 16, no, that's just not enough. 8 years in, I think it's time I make a fuss. 16 for 16, no, that's just not enough. As I rain on his face, sit back and watch him rust. 16 for 16, no, that's just not enough. 8 years in, I think it's time I make a fuss. 16 for 16, that's not enough. If this ain't history, then you man, they're fucked.
Get my highs in all different places, like smiles I'm bringing to all different faces. For a living, wanna be given for the vibe, cause ain't nobody winning with a 9 to 5. And I'm a foodie rapper like Bronson, best burrito rapper alive. Do you want one? I chase my interest, that's how I maintain lyrics in the kitchen while I'm frying plantain. They tryna race, but I'm bound to win, cause fly or swim, it's arms to wings and legs to fins. Whatever comes, things can get a bit muddy. I'd just be surfing on my old way like Cuddy. I do anything I like, fuck an ego. Ain't stopping till it's first class out of Heathrow. I do anything I like, fuck an ego. Ain't stopping till it's first class out of Heathrow.
So, okay, it's been nice to have you down. You are probably going to be one or two of the females that are coming to represent for us
right.
on the Real Yap Project. And so yeah, what have you got to recite today for us?
So today I'm going to do a poem about growing up as a teenager. Funny actually, because it's about the fact that I was like in a gang, and in my gang I was the only girl in a gang full of lads, and it's kind of about the mischief that we used to get up to as teenagers, but it's kind of looking back with a bit of affection on them times, remembering them people, so yeah.
Cool, looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Alright, so good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers. And thanks for having me.
Thank you. So this is called Smiggy. We tumbled through those days like carefree sticks, with a Toblerone up each sleeve and a pocket full of 20p singles, cadging change, sniffing gas, hopping rowing boats to islands, chasing pedal and pop as far as we could before his engine finally kicked in. Stolen booze on the school field, stolen moments on the school roof. I jangled with silver charms, and you, long-legged, smiling and awkward, made music out of jabs. Bouncing bushes, getting a chase, we gathered in alleys and empty living rooms. Our eyes spoke languages others couldn't understand, Made plans that flew and danced and got carried away on the breeze like dandelion clocks. Make a wish. Make a wish quick before it blows away. And I wish for East Park in the sunshine, for winning at block, for finding you after too long looking, crouched on the rocks by the animal cages, like you've been there all along. Vicky Foster, Real Yap Project, Untold Stories.
Yo, it's Rags. We've got full Flava in the Real Yap Project. 2017, new year, new me. Look.
Westion Productions.
I know darkness, I know rain, I know heartless, I know pain. Don't know spineless, I don't know fake. Only know family, I don't know mates. I'm north of the wolves, man, I don't know snakes. Recognise real, recognise traits. If you misunderstand them, we're getting it straight. If you're wasting my time, then I better get paid. Let me retake, quit wasting my time. I ain't got time to be wasted. Make it a night when I rhyme on the beat, cause I ain't got time to be basic. Let me rephrase it and painting a picture of words when I get on the mic and I say shit. I'm just speaking my mind, yeah, I'm that way inclined, don't care how you take it. Look, face it, I've been evolving, still not chatting about shit I've been involved in. Yeah, I've been cooking up floors in the cauldron, man, I've been saying it's hot like molten. I'm gonna go boom, like a bare flame to a solvent. Yeah, I'm a problem I don't see him solving. Got the floor locked down and bolted, I prove it time and again like bolted. That's what I mean when I say that I hit the ground running. Been rock bottom, now I'm stone cold stunning. Been dog rotten, peeps got me was coming, something I forgot, but trust me, it's coming close to the edge, so I'm like, stop pushing. Situation's been doing my nothing, like they forgot what we did for the scene in the city, but it's alright, lads, say nothing. Me, I keep rocking, keep on moving. Fell off the branch, now I'm here rerouting. Leave the place looking like there's been a shooting. I'm spraying out bars on the bullets in the boofing. Coming from the bottom, now I'm caving the roofing. Win, 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 cause I don't like losing. Pedal to the metal, cause I don't like cruising. I can only settle for a fate of my choosing. That's me to a T, feel free when I speak to the beat. Seen bare man eating, nobody offer me a piece. Now I'm out here, ready to battle with any beach. Yeah, I'm out here, ready to battle with anybody. I'm putting food on my plate, no sorries. Bars impact like 6-ton lorries. I flow like a river on a beat, no quarries. No worries, that's what a dream is. Factually, I don't even rap to be seen. It's mad when I meet real fans on the street. I don't rap for the admiration, just feel it. Yeah, I've got lyrics, yeah, I've got bars, yeah, I can get physical, yeah, I've got scars. But this ain't that typical trivial style. This is real life, some of their head in the wild, yeah, it's rags. Are you gonna chat about riches? Are you gonna chat about gold rims and bitches? I'm like Da Vinci, my lyrics paint pictures. I was never written in the stars of the scriptures. I just wanna be me, speak how I see life, dig deep, speak to the beat. If it feels right now, I'm on the right path, stem from a wrong road. Memories dance with the smoke for the sunlight. All over again, can't sleep, blaze up, roll over again. Looking at life, there's gotta be more to it. Are you gonna get to do it over again? Another week over again, another week wiser and older again. Another day trying to pave way for the future. The world's getting heavy on my shoulders again. Yeah, it's Rags. Big up Westion Productions.
This is Lucy Clark, Untold Stories for the Real Yap Project. The world was such a better place to be when Space Raiders were still 10p. Or with 50p, walk into your corner shop and leave with change, kale-eye and a panda pop. Climbing trees, mucky nails and knees, pre-braces wonky tea, curing any nettle stings with a single green dock leaf. A packet of chocolate cigarettes to inhale, buying your dad a green sports mail, fizzy Astro belts and licorice whips, finding Tazzers in your Walker's crisps, micro scooters and rally choppers, new Nike Air Max teamed with Adidas poppers, whilst watching round the twist Saved by the Bell, Biker Grove, Keenan and Kel, and playing a grey Game Boy that was 2-inch thick, or a constantly shitting Tamagotchi chip. You'd get 10 Cadbury's Fredders for £1 before. Now the same amount will get you 4. Bright blue eyeliner, black tattoo like chokers made of elastic. We had massive 50p's back then, not fathers made of plastic. Your first ever Alcopop, Bacardi Breezer, Hooch or Reef, a packet of Space Raiders for just 10p, always pickled onion, never beef. The world was such a better place to be when Space Raiders were still 10p.
as Full Flava or Untold Stories.
Name's Chops, I always write a way to beat the block. I always plant a way to seed the crop. I always cheat the cops. I always take my hound out and always catch the fox. No one safeguards, I always break the fucking locks. I break the fucking record, but let's keep it simple for a second. All I'm seeing in this city's rappers playing checkers, home wreckers. I think sawing off shorties making cheddar, singing killing off the breaders. But in reality, the rat pack's being chased up by red setters, street beggars, bedwetters. You rap breast, rap vest, rap simpletons, games for guns, rat's nest, God bless. Acting like you're some broad man when you really claiming benefits for a cold can. Every weekend, frozen in your ways, let it go, let it snow fam. White shit and brown shit dripping from your nose, man. Thinking that nobody knows and your brain cells depleting every time you talk grams. Paranoid psychosis, nobody knows this. Not growing up shits, grown kids that throw fits about thrown fists. Throwing up shit, spitting about it in your phone. This, Signing out, Chubb's Real Yap Project.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I mean, it seems like a pretty cool project. I really appreciate the offer for you to like get me on here and get my lyrics and my story out there.
Good job, you're on board. What's the song called now?
It's about like it's a bit deep, a bit spiritual, bit of controversy, like some like clever wordplay in there as well. It's like 16 bar, so yeah.
Respect, looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks man.
Cheers, please.
It's Cameo, Real Yap Project, Untold Stories. I won't be bigging myself up like Kanye, always in a daze, wipe the negative page off your face. What you gotta be sad about, take the frown off your mouth, turn it upside, hope this glue is strong enough to hold it down. Been the happiest person in the town, so maybe I'm immature, I've been open with it loud. Pow, tell me I don't know how to rock a crowd, may have lost it all in my element, no I've got it now. 2 feet on the ground, playing with fire, getting digger down. Going higher, reach the height, spirit lift up like a feather floating lighter. Teach the light, did it, get together and cross the wire, doctor. I'ma heal everyone, not a fighter. Rock ya, I see everything a little brighter. Must have just idiots, I'm trying to be nicer. Flex with the concepts of your desires. Digest, I'ma ingest my regrets. Close to losing my head, don't recall what I said. Call on my route, upper Muladhara is red. Coming back, I reincarnate from the dead. Met my spirit guide when I meditated and left. We were debating whether I was passing the test. Food for thought, no I don't think any less. Playing it out the matrix till I'm made to confess.
Full Flava, Roots and Wings, Real Yap Project. It's the real harmony, unsafe house, cause it ain't safe no more. Okay. They know the name, it's Wallace. Stay safe in the knowledge I'm ahead of my game. I'm laying waste to them jumped up claims, mate, it's nothing. Muppets on a sub-bench, flamers play possum. Page from the Prophet's iconoclast debut every verse. Got 'em running for shade. In a rush every verse, like a novel compared to your vague rubbish place. Rubbish daily, mate. And take a look at this. You put a flame to the tip of the blunt. Inhale and take a couple and pass. You know the rotor. You want to buzz anything that they want. Trade currency for substance or quality goods. It's daily operation in this neck of the woods. Play it subtle, overblating any day of the month. I lay a chunk of some grade A industrial stuff on him. Show 'em how to stay tasty. HD, 4-star general, 1 mile ahead of you with yours at any one time. More bars than Weatherspoon. And on a level I got scores to settle and tell 'em goons. Tough talks not forgot till I get 'em on all. 1, 2.
Got a couple of different ones, you know what I mean? So it should be alright, man. Should be alright.
The personal stuff, like the stuff about Hollow.
Just more personal, to be honest. More personal.
So which one you decided you do it? You know that?
Pardon?
You know which one you decided that you do it?
More personal.
Good luck.
Cheers.
Please come back, man. Don't leave us.
You know what I mean? Yo, what's good, peeps? It's your boy Drag. It's Untold Stories, and this is the Real Yap Project. So it's my cipher. Let's go. Yo, this rap thing is much more bigger than me. This rap thing is much more bigger than blings. This rap thing is much more bigger than peas. I'm just trying to touch the world with the words that I spit. Trying to motivate the youth with the stories I tell. Let the brothers know they ain't gotta go in the cell. Even though it feels like we've been living in hell, you just gotta keep believing if you wanna excel. I remember when the doctor told me I won't survive. I see my last flash rush before my eyes. They told me I won't give my sight back. Memory still fresh and it hurt bad. Grabbed the pen and the pen, put it in a song. Realized I had a gift to change the world. And 10 years later, and we're here, dog. I couldn't do it all alone without the fans, dog. Yeah.
Keep it straight. Yo, full flavour representing. Yo, straight from Yorkshire, but I ain't no farmer. My name's not Ella, don't care about karma. Talk about guns, that's so much drama. Call me the future, the wickedest rhymer. In the school class, I was a charmer. Lady dissed me for being a two-timer. Never made maskers, I was a skiver. Smoking a pepper for a fiver. Bringing hope scalding like lava. All his haters, you not bad, are ya? Is it Tupac that you admire? Now Francis me inspire. Music is my natural desire. I was a raver, I've been on the flyer. New flow, time to get higher. Stop acting, you're not Danny Dyer. So, listen, I'm about to begin. Women new size that I'm measuring. Syllables of bars that I'm pleasuring. Messed up just like Elrin. Got the devil in, lit up like Berlin. Real Yap, representing full flavour. Shadow man, yo, keeping it real.
Professor J, Real Yap Project, Untold Stories. Let me write you a letter, dear orchestrator. Leave me on a diminished note, I can still make it major. Remember, me like the Prince of Egypt. It's written in script, stacked in pyramids and buried in sand pits. Coming Ramesses, talents hieroglyphic gifted. Complexion with bars, you can call them hieroglyphics. It's fixed, I hold silently, crave the strength of glory. Then pass and devour the prey of opportunity. Fails a disaster, I act as a victor. Beware the growling call that is the predator. Stand by Kong's feet trouble, for a long deep trauma. Off these frontal, a concrete jungle. Dropping the law, blood, guts and gore. I too am a showman, oh what a bore. I fall off my horse, 5'7", I'm too short. Elongated speeches got me hoarse. Livitrello bodies on my warpath, I know you saw that like a boomerang. There was my stage 4 for days, I'll be coming right back. Living a glass house for a couple of stones. Rose-tinted glasses loaded in batches, no winning chances. I'll make my own throne, got to pick a bone. If you called on the phone, dial tone. I'll be long gone, this is your chance to surrender. Yours sincerely, the Professor. Professor J, signing out.
I am a sick super villain trying to stop the killing, so don't get in my way. I am willing to destruct the bad, fight for the good in the world that wants peace. Words in my head so powerful and strong. Life that lasts long, so we'll hit the last slots like a bong. We'll keep battling on, the strong forces of one. Well, right now I have an ill mind. I'm trying to find my purpose in life that many people find it hard to find. This world's getting sick, bitter and twisted. If there's a genie out there, then where are my 3 wishes? So I'm stuck stiff to my chair, not giving up. The government promised us jobs, but there just ain't no luck for the young. To lie to the people, the government must be scum. Or hate us, there must be a reason. Good people out there even stealing. Well, I'm a British man and proud, but I feel for the world around. It's getting teared down to the ground. We're in America, they've just sacked Obama. I'm not American, but I'm a humble man. I just want peace around the world. Everyone coming together, surrounding us with a feeling. Mass war is appealing, but good people disagreeing. Well, I see a world of green. We could all get along if we smoked the... Instead of prophetizing it like war, stick some in it and lock your doors. I want everyone together on the dance floor, shaking hands and clean paws. Will people live and people die? Children hurt and children cry. I've seen many things in life. Nothing was ever right. I tried to be good and never fight. I never saw the point in that crime. Bully until the tyrant commits suicide. To the bully, I hope that chews you up inside. Well, to me that is the lowest of the low. To me the other side of the world where civilians are getting killed with predator drones. I hope the controllers choke, take a stroke, see how it is to die of their own sick joke.
Yeah, so Self-Did Your Headlocks representing for Roots and Wings Untold Stories. Your Real Yap Project. My man Russ, the author, in his house, has welcomed us here, so thanks a lot for that, Russ.
The casa es su casa, Dave, no problem.
Thanks a lot, man, I respect for that. My house is your house. You've got a nice house as well, man, down the avenues. It's sweet to have you relaxed in your own environment.
Yeah. It's I've got no choice at the minute. I've broke my ankle. You can't see it under the table, but I can't move very far. So yeah, nice to have you here, Dave. Always welcome.
Thanks a lot. Peace out, man. We're going to enjoy the recital as well. What's the recital going to be?
I'm going to read from my new novel Kingdom, which is out on Wrecking Ball Press, Good Hull Publishing House. Yeah.
Respect. You get that.
Yeah.
Peace.
Full flavour, Roots and Wings, Real Yap Project. My name's Russ Litton and I'm reading from my book Kingdom. My name is Alistair Kingdom and I was born a ghost. A real ghost I'm talking about here. Not dealing in metaphors. Don't mean that I was a shadow of my former self or a lost soul drifting aimlessly through an empty life or any of that vague symbolic nonsense. I studied all that stuff, bud. Believe me. Got all that nonsense out the way as soon as I learnt to read. This is not one of those stories. This is not the tale of a man who lost his way and became invisible to all those around him. This is the other way around. This is the testimony of a misplaced soul who wandered in from the fog and made himself flesh and bone through sheer force of will, through total non-stop application. I mean, yes, to begin with, I was feeling lost and empty and anonymous and all that poetic bullshit, but not in the same way that you normal three-dimensional earth dwellers do, with your self-imposed states of exile and your immobilising self-pity. I wasn't just an outcast skulking on the margins. No, I'm talking about a proper ghost here. A spirit. You get my drift? An invisible presence floating around in the land of the living. That's the first thing you've got to get your head round if you want to know what happened and why I'm here. That there is a world you cannot see, and it's a caring all around you as you live, eat, sleep and breathe. You may well smile, bud. I know what you're thinking. Ghosts don't exist. And you're right, they don't. They don't exist at all. But they're very real. They're as real as the bars on that window.
Yeah, so bro. Yeah, thanks for coming down.
No worries, mate.
And it's a Rick, isn't it?
Ricks.
Ricks, yeah. So, is that your MC name?
Yeah, it is, yeah. From Ricky C.
Cool. Yeah, and you're the last one to represent for the Real Yap Project.
Man.
How does that feel?
Feels good.
And you know, he's recommended by the guy Cass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good artist, Cass.
Yeah, and he bigged you up and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you could come down.
Yeah, me too, mate.
Representing from
West Hull.
West Hull.
Yeah.
Cool. And yeah, good luck, man.
Yeah, man.
Cheers. Bless, man. Bless.
Right. Real Yap, Ricks. I'm the lyrical equivalent of quantum physics. I spit quick like tongue flicks of some lizards. Heavy with a simile, so doubles are readily delivered. Scarily developing the ways that I level in the beats and the rhythm. Prepared for hunting season. It's spot popping off shots and I kill him. Body anybody's what I tell him, then I unleash the venom. I mark my target, take aim, so a school face, no lemon. If a two-faced, then I tell you who I tell him. Man, I bust up, head top like melon in less than a second. I'll be taking whatever the shot and selling. Them street G's I see get parred off, scarred up. Like me now, bruv, I'm a lethal weapon. I reckon, once been kicked from something like Tekken, the Breckham. Ding ding, him dim thinking, out of the ring instant when I step in. They ain't got a clue yet, not an inkling that it's sinking, couldn't even win if I let them. You know the type of back, no bite. Gassed out them dog need vetting. It is what it is, cause I said it is. Positive energy, fuel to adrenaline. It's sick and nice medicine. I could do anything, just be me, sit and have a gold medaling. Up levels and your levels were the levels that I'm leveling. I snap fast like a terrapin, improve and developing, and everything has ever been forever been ahead of them. Intelligence is scaring. Bang.